trying for Steph. Steph and Micah is who they're trying for. Hey, there's no control over Stefon Diggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude's gonna do what he wants to do.
Coming over there. Steph, get your ass.
Nope. He'll look at my face and say, F you. How he treats everybody.
This was a reporter caught on a hot mic talking about Bills wideout Stefon Diggs. TMZ would note it is Maddy Glab of BuffaloBills.com, a role she has been in since 2019. Before we get into my thoughts on this, Glab would have a lengthy post on Twitter where she wrote, I want to take ownership for what I said today. I am very sorry for what I said. It meant no ill will. I respect the hell out of Diggs, and he has been one of my favorite players to cover. He has great character and treats us media with lots of respect. He takes time out of his day to talk to us, which he doesn't have to do. For context, media was waiting for players to come out for press conferences when a reporter joking told me to go get Stefon Diggs. I said I don't have control over him. Steph marches to the beat of his own drum, and I love that about him. He has a playful relationship with our video department, so that's why I said he probably wouldn't say yes to me grabbing him for an interview. I should not have said what I said, and I apologize for that. Steph is not in the wrong. I am. A little bit more, and then we'll discuss all this. It did sound like several members of the media room were curious which of the Bills franchise players would sit down and just field questions. That's when Glab gave her 2 cents on the All-Pro, who has gone over 1,000 receiving yards in each of the last 5 seasons. Diggs has responded, just not to Maddy Glab. He's responded to somebody else who respectfully has a lot more followers. I keep seeing Diggs and the head coach Sean McDermott look at the quarterback and saying, points to his head to imitate Diggs and McDermott, stop telling that man, be smart, because you're telling everybody else, he's dumb. Stop doing that. Then Diggs would go on Von Miller's show and say this. I'm like, what are you talking about? People garnish things from a game and have their own opinions about X, Y, Z. Like, what are you talking about? I say this to the quarterback. I say this to the running backs. I say this to the receivers, to the O-line. When you see me pointing to my head, I said, let's play smart. Some stuff is worth the conversation. Other stuff is like, all right. He would then add, we're in a high pressure, heightened anxiety or whatever it is. Football is that. If you can bring a guy a couple notches down in those moments, you just never know how much further you can go as a team. I just try to give Josh Allen, hey, we got this. Don't even worry about this. Let's play hard. Let's play smart. See, let me go back in time for a little bit, okay? On body language and antics. Years ago, I believe it was 2013, probably 2013. Dez Bryant was perceived as having a blow up on the sidelines at none other than franchise quarterback Tony Romo. He would be doing a lot of motions with his hands. It appeared that he was yelling. Yet we don't have the audio of that. What we had were visuals only. And I perceive this as someone receiving a text and not understanding the tone or the emotion with which that text was sent. When I look at that, you can YouTube it. When I look at that, we thought it was vindictive and monstrous of Dez Bryant. Then the audio was released. He was hyping up his quarterback to say, we are the best. When we're in sync, we got this. Nobody can beat us. Nobody can stop us. He was encouraging him. So when I see Michael Irvin's comments, look, he's an NFL Hall of Famer. He's been there. I haven't. But let me just say this. We are going off of visuals. But we only have, one side of the coin that is being put out to us. When I see Diggs and Josh Allen, they want better for themselves, but we don't know if Stefon Diggs is going after Josh Allen. We just don't. We don't. You know who knows? Stefon Diggs and Josh Allen. And maybe a few other players and coaches that are around there. And none of them are going to say anything if it's otherwise anyways. So judge, go ahead. Now on the reporter front, let me say this. I understand how it can be taken as tone deaf, especially when teams are so protective of their brand that when they have someone who technically does work for the team, it's BuffaloBills.com. They are going to be on the defensive. I didn't hear anything that was wrong. Like, what I heard was, and Stefon would probably say this, I've interviewed him before, really nice guy, also very entertaining and funny. That was at the NFLPA rookie premiere in Los Angeles. He's awesome. I would perceive it as, and I'm sure Stefon would perceive it as, yeah, that's how I conduct business. To be a little guarded at times is totally fine. I also understand where Maddy Glab is coming from, that she feels like she needs to put out this statement and cover her bases, because that's just the society that we live in. So honestly, I didn't hear anything wrong. I didn't see anything wrong. I think saying trashing Stefon Diggs on a hot mic is a tremendous overreaction, but it is what it is.